Thank you for watching then, guys. Let me know what your transfer plans are for game week 10. In the meantime, we'll come back at you with my team selection video where I'll be finalising my wild card. And if I don't see you beforehand, have a great game week 10 and I shall see you on the other side. So the first player I've got to talk about is Tsimikas. He played at the weekend, and with the injury to Andy Robertson, we are expecting him to be out for a couple of months. Tsimikas looks like the number one choice to replace him at left back. Now, Liverpool's defence isn't necessarily someone that I would normally be looking to get on, but with the fixtures of Forest at home, Luton, Brentford, and the exception of Man City, they've got great fixtures after that. Tsimikas potentially going to be playing left back until Christmas time. If 2 months are to go by, that will take us to about game week 18. Now, if he gets 7 or 8 of those fixtures, I'm pretty happy to play 4.5 million to get a Liverpool defender in. In the past, we have seen that he has got a little bit of attacking potential, but at 4.5, I just think he looks like a great option. And Liverpool's defence just isn't someone I'm particularly unhappy about getting behind. But at the same time, I'm not particularly targeting. But clean sheets, and I do think there is attacking potential for Tsimikas as well. 4.5, he showed against Everton. He had a bit of a danger to him getting those crosses into the box. I think he's a really good option. At 4.5, he just feels too good to turn down. And he'll be playing those 3 games against Forest, Luton and Brentford. I'm expecting maybe 2 clean sheets out of that, even if there's no attacking returns. So Tsimikas for me, too good to turn down. 4.5, he's going to be in my wildcard side. The other one that just looks like he's someone that I wouldn't say is essential. No one is essential. But Ollie Watkins is becoming one of those players that you just do not want to be without. He is time and again proving himself. One of the highest scoring players in FPL. 70 points, 8.3. He's going up in value all the time. Plays every single game, pretty much 90 minutes. Wow, his underlying stats look fantastic, and he's even overachieving in terms of the amount of goals and assists he has. And then you pair that up with the fixtures at home to Luton, away at Forest, and then Fulham at home. It just looks too good to turn down. I really don't want to go without him in the next 3 games. He's absolutely coming in for a wild card. If I wasn't wild carding, I think he's one of the players that I have to. With Luton and Forest, and in that Fulham game, I just think he has to come in. The damage he could do if you haven't got him is pretty devastating, but he isn't easy to get to. I get that. Even if you're going to move out from an Alvarez or someone like that, then he's still going to have to be upgraded by downgrading somewhere else. But Ollie Watkins in my wildcard team, absolutely. Another one that I think is absolutely going to come into my wildcard team is Bukayo Saka at 8.5. Got the tricky fixture against Newcastle away, but Sheffield United and Burnley at home. I'm going to want as many Arsenal players as I can. Other than Odegaard, I think Saka is the most sort of nailed on Arsenal midfielder. You could possibly go for another one, which we'll look at in a minute. The only problem or slight worry I have, he's still on penalties, which is fine, even if he's given them away. But I just worry, he constantly seems to have a flag. He's constantly getting knocks, but he does tend to get played by Arteta no matter what. So as long as that continues, I'm pretty happy. There is a conversation maybe to be had about whether you go for Odegaard because you just think there's more minutes for him because Saka may just get injured. But I think Saka's just got more attacking potential, and it's just provided you keep wheeling him out for game after game. Sheffield United at home, Burnley at home just look too good to miss for me. I will want 3 Arsenal players, and if one of them's not Saka, then I could go for Jesus, who is listed as a striker, so that's a bit of a benefit. You could have Watkins, you could have Jesus. I'm going to be going for Haaland in my wildcard, but I can see why you could possibly go without him, but I'm not sure I want to go with Haaland without him in game week 11 when they have Bournemouth. But Jesus looks good. Only probably issue you can think of is Nketiah maybe can take minutes off him, but since the last 4 games he's come back, he has started them all. He looks like he's number 1, playing up front as well. I really like him. His underlying stats at the moment don't look amazing, but longer term when he's played for Arsenal and Man City, they've always been good. So I just think at the moment he has had some tough games. They include Manchester City and Tottenham in that. So I don't think it's a fair reflection. Not that 0.42 is a bad sort of expected goal involvement anyway. Jesus 7.9, he's definitely an option for me. The other team that I really want to get onto with their fixtures, as you can see, is Fulham, Everton, Sheffield United and Forest, is Brighton. Now, the one player in that midfield that's pretty much nailed for minutes, he's played 8 of 9, came on at half-time, got 14 points against Bournemouth, and the only game he didn't start is Karu Matoma, 6.5. He's gone up in value, he's gone back down. People shedding him, it seems, in this game week, which seems a little bit crazy with those fixtures. Maybe moving and releasing funds to go elsewhere is the only thing I can think. But Matoma is definitely going to be in my in my wildcard draft side, 6.5. He looks great value. The only one that I could possibly take a small punt on is Adringa, 5 million. Now, if I really want to save the money and upgrade to somewhere else in my side, like a Trippier, and if I need the extra money to get Watkins, is Adringa an option? He's played 4 of the last 5 games. When he missed, he came on, and that was when they got drubbed at Villa. Otherwise, they've had pretty good results with him on the pitch. And he just looks great at 5 million. He looks like a really good option. His online stats look fine. He's obviously in the goals, and he's got an assist already in his 4 games. Just feels for minutes, just never quite sure with the Europa League and him having rotating players in and out. Is he going to get the minutes? I would wait until Thursday. If he doesn't play that game against Ajax, then I would be more inclined to say he's going to play. And it's even potentially doubling up on Adringa and Matoma, but that just feels like a little bit of risk that one of them's going to miss out. But those fixtures are fantastic, and we know how good Brighton are going forward. So Adringa, definitely an option. Jared Bowen is one of the last players I'm going to look at. 9 games, 6 goals, 1 assist. So even when they got beaten by Villa at the weekend, he still looked excellent. Got the goal. Fixtures look really good. 7.4. He does hold a midfield slot. That's possibly the only thing you could say. If, like me, I'm going to possibly come off someone like Son, I just think that Jared Bowen's minutes are a little bit better. Then he does release some cash for that, even if he went down from a Maddison. But I do think they're very good options, even said that, so I don't think you necessarily need to come off them. But one thing about Bowen this year as well, he's just dealing in goals. And as a midfielder, that's priceless. Getting those bonus points. Everton at home, Brentford away isn't a bad fixture, but then Forest and Burnley look brilliant. And they're scoring goals whoever they play against, West Ham, creating chances. I would much prefer to go Jared Bowen than James Ward-Prowse. I just think open play, Bowen has got far more attacking threat, and it's goal threat that he possesses as well. Don't think James Ward-Prowse is a bad option, but for the extra money, I'm always going to go for Bowen. Thank you for watching then, guys. Let me know what your transfer plans are for game week 10. In the meantime, we'll come back at you with my team selection video where I'll be finalising my wild card. And if I don't see you beforehand, have a great game week 10, and I shall see you on the other side.